One of the most annoying pieces of advice I keep hearing again and again is whenever you're, facing some kind of issue or you're whatever you're going through something, people will tell you you're not the only one. You're not alone. And initially I thought, okay, this is just an advice, some kind of cool advice that everyone says, but holy heck, how the heck is someone else going through the same issue going to actually solve my issue? It is not. If I'm hungry and I know that someone in freaking Africa is starving, that's not gonna make my hunger go away thinking about, oh, we suffer together now. If someone's in depression or going through mental health issues, thinking about freaking taking their own life, you don't go and tell them. People around the world, they're struggling even more than you, or they're going through the same thing. You're not alone. I don't need to care. I don't care if I'm alone or not. I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem. Not it's not like you going through the same thing is gonna make my problem go away. The only way you actually solve an issue is by breaking it into two categories: things you can control, things you can't control. Things you can control, if that problem or issue, whatever you're going through, is something you can control and you're not doing anything about it, that is on you. You have no one else to blame. You can cry all you want, stay depressed all you want, but that's your fault. It's literally your fault because you can do something about it, or you could have. You chose not to, or you're choosing not to, whatever. Second category is stuff that's out of your control. It's you're worrying about something that you genuinely like can't do anything about. Those kind of stuff you just have to let go. You have to learn to live without taking those kind of things into consideration. And I know it's hard, but it's quite simple. You don't have to overcomplicate things. A lot of the times people go into depression, or they think they have issues with their overthinking stuff, depression and the stuff like this. Is just, it's not even because of the problem. It's just they don't know the right solution to it. The problem might not even be that big, but they don't know even a little bit of what the how do I they don't even have a clue as to what to do in that situation to solve whatever issue they're going through. It's just very simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple. You split it into two categories: stuff you can control, stuff you can't control. Stuff you can control, go ahead and do something about it and solve the issue that you're struggling with. Number two, stuff you can't control. People with a lot of mental health issues, they're having depression or whatever. You have some reasons you're depressed. Maybe you're fat. Maybe people make fun of you. Maybe you're in school and heck, exams are pressuring you. You could do stuff about it. You can do stuff to take your mind off exams. You can do stuff to build a little schedule for your day, do other things that's going to help you improve your life, and perhaps set a time that's going to help you study better, do whatever, right? And stuff that's out of your control, why would you even care? My height is like 5'8" right now, and imagine I saw a 6 foot guy and I'm like, oh, you know what, I want to be 6 feet tall. But I can't possibly do that unless I just naturally grow into that. I can't force myself to become that. Imagine how stupid it would be for me to sit here and cry because I'm not taller than I am right now. And even if you're shorter than whatever height I mentioned, why would you? I understand, you're thinking and you're like, oh, I wish I was a bit taller, because there are some really short people in this world, and I can understand how that could really hurt them. But thinking about stuff that you kind of literally have no control over is not worth your time. And if you constantly think about that and waste your mental energy on this, it's your fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It is your fault. Every single one of us have some insecurities, but and that's insecurity, as in you take that as an example. And if there's something you can do about it, do it. If you're fat, if you hate your body, go to the gym, go on a walk, ride your freaking bike, reduce the weight, eat healthy. You can actually do something about it. A lot of people have it stuck in their head. I kid you not, as a kid, we're literally brought up in a way that made us think that you see good looking people with a great physique and you think, oh, people are just born like that, we can't do anything. Well, you can do something about it. You don't have to eat spinach all day, that's not what I'm saying. But if you learn the right tips, I have plenty of videos, you can literally go and check it out. It's very simple. You can lose a weight, you can look better. You don't have to sit and cry over it and think, oh, everyone freaking makes fun of me. I used to be in school freaking 5 years ago, and I remember people, no one really came and called me fat, but they would constantly be doing this thing. People think it's, boy, you're so cute. No. I was freaking pissed off. As a kid, you're like, okay, as a baby, you're like, okay, whatever, people are doing this. But then once you, become freaking 12, 13, 14, and people still do it to you, you're like, wait, am I actually fat? People will come and freaking touch my stomach and, mess around with it, in a very, subtle kind of joking way, and they would think it's funny. I would kind of play it along with them, laugh around, but it hurt me on the inside. I live in Dubai, and if any of you live in Dubai, you know how freaking hot it is. I used to wear a jacket every single day to school, regardless of, playing in the sport, under the hot sun in the classroom, or I would wear a jacket because I was insecure of my body. I lied to people saying, oh, I felt a little cold. Heck no, I didn't feel cold. I was sweating, but I wore a jacket because I was uncomfortable with the way my body looked, and I was very insecure with the way people freaking touch my body and stuff. And what did I do? I lost weight. And this is just a very minor example, probably something that a lot of people can relate with. But regardless of what issues you're going through, it is very simple. You do something about it, or you actually cannot do something about it. And either way, like, you can choose what you want to do. If you're just going to sit there and do nothing about it when there is something you can actually do, that is on you. Because problems are going to come in this world, problems are never going to go away. You might have a day when you're happy, and right before you go, 10 minutes before you go to bed, something happens that makes you upset as hell. That is life. And if you choose to sit there and, kind of just let those emotions marinate in you and just weigh you down, that is your fault. Everyone in this planet, regardless of how rich you are, how poor you are, how good looking you are, how shit you look, how much hair you have on your head, or freaking how good you are at studies, how much money you make, regardless of these things, everyone faces the same issues. You might be thinking about freaking rich people right now, thinking, oh wow, they can literally buy whatever the heck they want. Just think for a second, they can't step out of their house. Famous celebrities I'm talking about, they can't step out of their house without people having freaking phones and cameras all over. Just think of that. For imagine your life. You might think, oh well, I am famous, people want my autographs. Just think of that for a second. You can't step out, you can't freaking go to the supermarket, you can't go to the park, you can't go to the mall like a normal person and watch a movie, because heck, people are gonna surround you. Imagine how that feels. So don't for a second think that there are some people who don't have any problems in their life. Everyone does. It's about how you handle those problems that shape you as a person. If you crumble under it, shows a lot about your character. If you flourish under those problems, it shows a lot of your character. And I have been on both sides of the situations. I have had problems where I could do something about it and I chose not to, because I was honestly lazy. I was felt bad for myself. There is no room for you to feel bad for yourself. um, Regardless of how sad you are, how bad you feel about something, you can't feel bad for yourself. It's just a weak, pathetic way, and it's not gonna get you anywhere. That's the point. Whatever you do, it's gotta mean something. And for you to sit around and think, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, it's not worth it. It's not gonna get you anywhere. You might have those thoughts, but you can't let those thoughts rule you. I have those thoughts every day, wishing how my life could possibly be better. But the thing is, I'm doing something about it, and you have to do something about it as well. The worst thing to do is have those problems sit there and you watch it happen without doing something about it. When you do something about it and fail, not that it's great, but you're doing what you can. If there's something happening and you do nothing about it, that's just, now that is a true loser.